everybody doing? That's good. Okay. My name is Sarah Curtis, as you may already have heard. I'm a sophomore at High School North, and I'm here today to talk about my book, The Silent Silhouettes. Now, it's kind of a long story how this started, so I'm going to back it up a little. Back in the 8th grade, I was assigned this project to create my own myth or legend. From this project, I ended up with a 5-page short story about these monsters named the Silent Silhouettes, a boy named Alex who was trapped in their house, and a girl, Amelia, who was stuck in their ghostly prison for over 100 years. It was basically up to Alex to figure out how to get her out and save her, and that's where the short story ended. After I wrote my short story, I realized that it had enough potential to be turned into something more. So as soon as I finished my project, I began to write my novel, The Silent Silhouettes. After I finished writing my novel, which took me 4 months to write because I was so determined, I was just a little 8th grader with this dream to write a book, I began to look into how to get it published because I wanted to take this journey one step farther. So, I went into self-publishing with my mother. We called up every single company you could think of, trying to figure out the best way to publish my book. Since then, I have gotten my book published. I found this company called BookBaby, and they basically, with self-publishing, you have to do all the editing yourself. So I figured out how to set up all the layouts. I had a teacher from Door, Miss Tatum, and I see her in the audience here. She edited my book for me, which is really incredible. So thank you for that. Now I'm here with my published edited book. I want to thank the teacher that inspired the project and assigned it to me, which was Miss Carton, and I believe she teaches at South now, which is also ironic. So, thank you. So, since I published my book, I have gotten it onto the Barnes & Noble shelves, which is pretty hard for a self-published book because you need to have this special program to get it onto the shelves. But luckily, BookBaby had this one company that allowed me to go into the Barnes & Noble shelves. So I was looking for that. I have done signings at local stores such as the one in Holmdel, and then one's not so local around New Jersey. I'm even going to do some out-of-state book signings this summer, so that's going to be exciting. My first book signing was with all my friends and family, and I had a few kids from the school show up. I went and talked in front of all my classes, and now I'm trying to spread the word around the community, and that's why I'm talking here to you guys today. So, since I published my book, I've had a lot of fun events that I have participated in, and I'm looking forward to doing more writing things in the future. I'm working on my sequel to this book at the moment, and I will be working on other writing projects such as poetry and many other books along in my future. Now, that's enough about me. I want to talk about you guys and achieving your dreams here, because that's the main point of this TED Talk. So, when it comes to a goal, it's up to you to decide if you want to get it completed. You can make a lot of excuses and say, well, I can't do it right now because I'm busy, or my job, or I have too much schoolwork right now to get this done. But if you really want to do something, then you're going to find a way to do it. When I started writing my book, I was still in school. I was in the 8th grade, and I put all my work, like dropped the room. Oops, I have always been clumsy, so my bad. But anyway, you stuck on this lovely slide of author day at Barnes & Noble. So, as I was saying, I managed to put my school schedule and write my book at the same time. When I've done book signings, a lot of people have said to me, I always wanted to be a writer, but I never got around to it because I had so many different things to do, and I just always put it to the side and put it on the back burner. And I tell them, well, as long as you have a goal in mind, you have to put all your effort and do everything you can to try and get it done. Whether you want to be an author or a cook or anything, any dream you may have, you just gotta focus on that and don't let anyone ever drag you down, because you may have people who are not as excited about your dream as you are, but that's okay because it's not their dream, it's yours. So as long as you focus and see in the end that you have this goal, and when you complete it, you're going to be so proud of yourself because you had a goal, and no matter what anyone else said or did, you got to complete it. So I want to thank you guys so much today for listening to my talk. I will be selling my books in the lobby if you want to come and buy one and support me. All funds will go towards my second talk. So that'll be my second talk, my second book, which I'm working on. And if you have any other questions for me about publishing or anything you want to ask me, I'll be there to talk to you. So thank you guys so much for going to my speaking.